Let's just go back to 2020 where it first began for me investing in SwissBorg, and back to the time when SwissBorg was first mentioned on this channel over 4 years ago now, which is crazy. So we did start investing in SwissBorg back in 2020 around March, April, and it was down 1 cent, 2 cent, really, really low. And at that time, myself and Don, we had a discussion, and the discussion was basically we started using the SwissBorg app. It was our place to buy and sell crypto. The app was unbelievable. I imagine most people watching this video right now will already have the SwissBorg app. If you don't, there's a link down below for it. But it's basically the easiest and best crypto app that you will ever use. And back then in 2020, that is why we invested so heavily in it, because back then the other options were like Binance, Bybit, other exchanges that when a standard retail investor, let's say, went on a Binance or a Bybit app, they would be greeted by all of these charts, flashing lights, all of these lines, leverage, a bunch of different things that they didn't need. All they needed was a buy Bitcoin button, which the SwissBorg app had. The SwissBorg app made everything so easy. I could tell my parents to use it. I could tell my grandparents to use it. Anyone could just log on and use the SwissBorg app. You could not say the same thing for the likes of Binance or Bybit back then. So in 2020, we decided, look, this app is unbelievable. Clean, simple, easy. It had yields on there. It had different cryptocurrencies on there. It was the best app on the market at that time. We knew that this thing was going to take off. And remember that we have tried 20, 30, 40 different crypto apps in our journey. And there are some apps that we use, which I won't mention on this video because that isn't what this is about. But some apps I've downloaded, I've used it, and I've thought, this is absolutely atrocious. So one-dimensional, no depth to it. If you go on the SwissBorg app, the depth there is phenomenal. So we decided, look, everyone's going to download this app. The bull market's just about to start. This is back in April, May 2020, just before the bull run's about to kick off. We knew that when people onboard to crypto, they're going to download this app. They're going to use this app. So our conviction was born then. We were convicted in the app itself. Before we even thought about the token, we were obsessed with the app. So we went on to buy BORG, we went on to use BORG, we went on to promote BORG. Anyone who asked us, what's the best place to buy crypto? We would say SwissBorg is by far the best place to buy crypto. And then if we have a look at the chart, here is March, here is April, we're still down at 2 cents. Have a little run up to 13 cents and then back down again. Now we're in November of 2020, and this one is important because in November 2020, 4 years ago to the day, is when SwissBorg broke out and went on its mammoth run, starting its run around 10 cents from November 2020. By the time we got to 2021, in March of 2021, SwissBorg was $1.50. So from back here at 1 cent to $1.50, it had increased 15,000% in value. And since back in March of 2021, when the entire crypto market topped, we've seen a fall off in the price of BORG. And the fall off, of course, is caused by people leaving the crypto space. When the crypto market crashes in March 2021, when it tops, a lot of people leave the market. And this is what we've seen back then. We've seen the price fall off, the users fall off, any interest in the crypto space go to zero. So it's been a long bear market. The price has been around between 14 and 20 cents, and currently today it sits at 20 cents. But the beauty is, when the crypto market was crashing, when the token price was crashing, SwissBorg continued to build. And this is something that I really want to get across here. Back in 2020, 2021, SwissBorg managed to hit $1.50. My opinion now is that without any other changes that SwissBorg have made in the last 3 years, 4 years since that all-time high, even if they stood still for 4 years, the token price of SwissBorg would still hit $1.50 again and still surpass it again without even doing a single thing. Now, they've implemented 10 different changes that's going to be beneficial to the app and to the SwissBorg token, but even if they never, it would still surpass $1.50. And the reasons for that is the SwissBorg token itself is deflationary. Every single month, SwissBorg buys back and burns tokens, and they've been doing that since 2020. So the supply of the SwissBorg token is continually getting lower and lower and lower every single month. And the beauty is, there is more and more people coming on the app. There has been over 16 million BORG tokens that have been burned. Now, what that does is reduces the supply. If the demand is the same or the demand increases, that is when prices go up. And another very, very interesting one that gets me so excited is BORG 4 years ago managed to reach $1.50. And back then, in 2021, there was 146,000 users. Today, there is 810,000 users. And probably by the time this video is out, there'll probably be 1 million users. So almost 10 times the amount of users on the app. And one of the main reasons that I believe SwissBorg had such a run-up in 2021 was that those 140,000 people that were on the app, every day they would open their phone and they would see the price of the SwissBorg token has went up, the price of the tokens went up. So they're being bombarded every single day with the BORG token is up in value. So those 146,000 people, they decided to go on and buy and bought the price way up. Now, they weren't just buying the token for the sake of it. A lot of these people were buying tokens to upgrade their accounts, because with SwissBorg it is a wealth app, and I basically think of it and use it as my own personal bank. That is where I store my wealth. That is where I can liquidate my wealth if need be. So back in 2020, when I first got the SwissBorg app, I wanted to make sure that I had the best possible account. So back then I locked up 50,000 tokens for a Genesis account. Now this account doesn't exist anymore, but the next best account is a Generation account. And to get that account, you need to lock up 20,000 tokens. So if you think when the market is heating up, when everyone's interested in crypto, all these people onboard to different crypto apps, and if they onboard to the SwissBorg app, they're going to want to get the best possible account, because if you get the best possible account, you get higher interest rates like these boosts here, you get cheaper exchange fees, you get cheaper auto invest fees, and you also get access to things like alpha deals. So it makes sense to have as best account as possible. So again, with all of those new users piling in, all of those users locking up their BORG to get access to the best possible account. Again, that has an effect on the dynamics behind the supply and demand. The supply of those tokens, a lot of them are locked up in premium accounts. Like mine, I've got 50,000 tokens locked up in a premium account that I won't sell because I want to keep that premium account. So without any of the new changes that's coming to BORG, imagine that we were back in 2021 and nothing had changed since then. I still believe that BORG would easily surpass $1.50. However, there has been multiple different changes in the app that's going to massively benefit the BORG token, which we're going to have a look at right now. So the first one is SwissBorg Thematics. So what Thematics is basically like a basket of currencies, like a ETF or an index fund. Imagine an index fund in the cryptocurrency industry. So rather than you picking out one meme coin, you can invest in an index fund of meme coins. So rather than trying to pick one winner, you just invest in that industry. So on SwissBorg, you've got like a DeFi fund, a meme coin fund, a real world assets fund, a gaming fund, best blockchains fund, golden thematic, which is unbelievable. If you haven't checked that out, I highly recommend it. It basically invests between the soundest money on earth, which is gold, and Bitcoin, and it will automatically rebalance over time. So if Bitcoin's performing really well, it'll go heavier in Bitcoin. Then if Bitcoin is maybe topping out, it will go more in gold and hold your wealth over time. Diversify risk in one tap. 95% of crypto projects fail. Putting all your bets in the one token is highly risky. So instead, broaden your horizon and invest across your favourite trends and themes with just one tap. Now, what has this got to do with the BORG token, you may be asking? So the beauty is that the BORG token is included in all of these different baskets, excluding, of course, the golden basket. So when more people come to the app, they want access to the thematics. When they buy those thematics, they're also buying BORG at the same time. So again, that is more buying pressure on the BORG token. Then another new one that's been implemented over the past year has been the BORGer journey. So the BORGer journey is basically the more BORG that you own, you get access to different things earlier, you get access to more exclusive things, and it basically rewards those who hold the most BORG. And then we've got the BORG buyback. So to boost the ecosystem, every quarter we buy back BORG on the market. So they buy from the market using the fees generated by the Earn program. The amount that they buy is based on the community index. index, the higher the index, the more we buy. And what they do with those tokens that they buy, they put it out to the community, and the community decide, what do you want to happen with these tokens? And most of the time, tokens get burned, because the best thing that you want to do with tokenomics is reduce the total supply, which in turn and in time can raise the value of that token. So here are some metrics here. In the last 7 days, there has been an extra 458 premium users. So that means that another 458 people in the last week have locked up their BORG for a year to gain access to premium features. And we can see here that 23% of the circulating supply is locked. This is also a really beautiful thing about the SwissBorg app. All of this here is all public. You can see every single bit of it. It's all transparent. You can see here that 1.6% of the entire supply has already been burned. You can see all the buybacks here. You can see the transactions on Etherscan and the protect and choose, so people decide what happens with those tokens that have been bought back. Again, it is done on a referendum basis, so the holders of the BORG token, they decide what happens with those tokens. And another one which is absolutely game-changing is the BORG pad. Now, BORG is also going fully on-chain. So BORG is going to be delisted. This is already in the process now. It's going to be delisted from major centralized exchanges that implement certain market making rules, and I don't want to go into it in too much detail in this video, but with market makers, they basically produce their own volume, buy and sell volume, and it really does no good for the token price. So they are being removed from centralized exchanges that have these market making rules. It's basically going to be traded on dexes, and the beauty of that is that there's no market makers on those dexes. So again, another bonus that won't suppress the price of BORG. It will allow it to do what it's going to do. But BORGPad is built on Solana, which is this cycle's main thing. Solana is the one this cycle. With the likes of BORGPad, there is going to be product launches, crypto launches, a new way of launching crypto projects, a more fair way of launching crypto projects, and built into this is the BORG token, so you can participate in these launches using the BORG token. So again, another way of increasing the demand for the BORG token, increasing the volume that's been traded in BORG, and making sure that the BORG token thrives and survives and grows outside of just the SwissBorg app. But what is the price prediction? I'm sure that is what you are interested in this video. So we have a 7.5x back to all-time high from here, from 20 cents today, which again, I've said is absolutely easily done, in my opinion. Nothing in this is financial advice. I'm just saying why I believe that it is highly undervalued right now, and it is going to catch up with the true value that it should be valued at. So a fair price, I would say, would be $3. Now, $3 takes us to a market cap of around $3 billion in market cap. And where would $3 billion in market cap take us? It would take us to somewhere around the number 37 spot. So here we can see Dog with Hat is currently $3.1 billion. So we've got a cryptocurrency token here with no use case, no utility, nothing. It's a picture of a dog with a hat, and it is valued at $3.1 billion. Now, we've just mentioned everything that the SwissBorg app produces. We've mentioned that it's got 800,000 users on there, 800,000 people. Now, for the SwissBorg token to reach $3, that would take us to $3 billion. So does that sound too far-fetched? Does a crypto app with almost 1 million users, with all of those utilities that the token has, does $3 sound impossible when you have a photo of a dog with a hat that is currently valued more than that? I don't think so. And a moon target, I would say, would be over $5. That would take us around the $5 billion mark. Now, what have we got around the $5 billion mark? We've got the likes of Uniswap. That is an actual product that has got tremendous use. It's got a lot of users, so that makes sense that it's up there. But you've got the likes of Litecoin. Now, the BORG app has got over 800,000 users. How many users has Litecoin got? Maybe 5 people in the world use Litecoin. Litecoin is a modern day meme coin. It began its journey as a serious coin, but today it's literally a meme coin in its own right. But Litecoin is valued at $6.3 billion, and no one has ever used Litecoin. So is it impossible for BORG to reach $5 billion with 1 million users? No, absolutely not. So that is some of the reasons why BORG is my number one conviction play. It's my number one holding in this cryptocurrency market. It's the same reason that I bought BNB back in 2020. It's the same reason that I bought the BORG token back in 2020, because it has got users, because it has got utility. I know I've been so distracted from utility because of meme coins, just random memes producing insane returns on investment, but I'm using my brain on this one, which may work like it did in 2020. It might not, who knows, but all those reasons that I've provided is the reason why it's my number one crypto pick. Those are my price predictions. Those are where I'm placing my bets in this cycle. Let's see what happens. Now, if you're interested in trading BORG, is available on the SwissBorg app, or you can trade it using Solana, which is amazing, on the likes of Radium. That's all from me. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you in the next one.